Just when I thought anime was dead, and that there was no more genuine quality to be found in the current state of anime, along comes Link Click, rising from the ashes and completely changes my mind. This may just be one of the best anime ever made, period. Well, Link Click is actually a Chinese animation, but I'll just be calling it an anime for the sake of this review. If you have not seen this anime yet, go watch it. It's great because I will be spoiling some of the stuff that happens, but nothing too major. I'll kind of keep it vague. This actually just finished airing last month, but I feel like this anime is heavily slept on. Not very many people are watching this as they should be. Most people right now are just hyping up some absolute trash, like that slime anime and some other trash anime that's airing right now, but I'm getting ahead of myself. So this anime starts off great, but keeps getting better and better and better and ends amazingly. So the basic premise of the story is that there's these two guys who run a photo shop, but they go on jobs where they have these superpowers to be able to go into the pictures and experience the world where that picture was taken and take control of the client's bodies who took the picture. So it basically has an element of time travel to it. A lot of time travel media, as I'm sure some of you know, is convoluted nonsense, but I feel like this anime pulls it off really well. And they have rules where if they go into the picture, they aren't allowed to change an event node, which could alter the past and dramatically change the future. One of the two main characters, Guang, his power is sort of like the Sharingan from Naruto, where he can foresee everything that happens inside a photo within 12 hours of it being taken. And he can share the consciousness of the person going into the photo through giving a high five and use this to direct their actions. Zhaoxi can enter the world inside of the photos and possess the photographer's body. And as for these two main characters, they are really well written also. None of the characters in this show feel unnecessary or feel like character tropes. They're actually fleshed out well. There's not heaps of useless exposition, so the world building is good and watching it feels rewarding because you learn more and more about it as the story progresses. The story is awesome and varies from episode where they have to help clients with their problems, and there's lots of different elements sprinkled in here. Like it sort of turns into a sort of sports anime for an episode, then it becomes a fighting anime, while the mainline story is this sort of murder mystery. And I think it balances all this really well and doesn't feel overwhelming, and it feels fresh and exciting. It really makes you feel things and get invested, feeling for the characters and their struggles. I really like the character dynamic between the main two, Yaoshi, and he gets invested in the people's lives he takes over. He gets emotional when he sees their problems and wants to try and fix them and see a happy ending, but he knows he can't do that, and Guang has to set them straight, having more of a kind of pragmatic mindset. He knows that they can't change the past, no matter how much they want to, and sometimes it's just really hard for them in these situations. Like the one episode where the kid gets kidnapped by the human trafficker, and it's sad and all, but they can really only do so much as to not change the event nodes. Some people seem to be particularly upset with the ending of this anime. I personally completely disagree with this. I thought the ending was the best part, and from episode 1 up until the end, the show only kept progressing and getting better and better until the end. I like how it sort of leads you on, but subverts your expectations with, which is a bold move, seeing as it's not just a cliche happy ending, and they're willing to take risks with this. It gives you something to think about and leaves you wanting more. Another thing about the show is that you have to keep paying attention constantly, because you really sometimes have to pick up on the minor details to really keep up with what's happening. I haven't even mentioned the animation and the art style yet of this show, which is amazing. And I really like the colors they chose and the aesthetic for different moods they were going for and conveying the setting of the metropolis it takes place in. Another thing I haven't mentioned yet is the soundtrack was also great for the background music. It's also great at setting the mood and all that. And the opening and ending credits were really great also. I did not skip them once this whole show because they were that good. And that pretty much never happens for me, as I almost always skip the opening and ending for anime. I may be premature in saying this, but I have a knack for predicting the future, and I'm calling it right now. that this may go down as being one of the best anime ever made. A lot of people are sleeping on it right now, but I think soon more and more people will find out about it. So when some trash big anime YouTuber is hyping this up, just remember I was the one who was out here all along praising this. Where were you when this anime came out? A lot of these fake fucking casual anime fans will just skip right over this, but not me. I know what true great anime is. I know what true quality is when I see it. Anyways, I can't wait for season 2 to come out, which a show left on a huge cliffhanger. Wait to set up for season 2. I just hope it's as good as or even better than season 1. But in the meantime, you all should check it out. I'm also excited to see how their superpowers are better explained. There's still a lot of questions to be answered, so I hope that's gone into in season 2. So excited for that.